Okay, don't ask me what that was because even I don't know. I really have to work on my intros. Or maybe it can be a thing. Hi! I'm so sorry. Okay, seriously, hi, welcome back to my channel. Okay, wait, can anyone guess who that was? Okay, game face is on. Apparently this is mine. I mean, it's the only face I've got. So, we're gonna be doing something very, very different today. Technically, it's a voiceover challenge, but it's also a more personal thank you slash just appreciation shout out for everyone that's sticking by me and, you know, supporting me on this voice acting dream pursuing that I'm doing. Okay, as usual, a couple of disclaimers out of the way first. I'm gonna be doing this a lot, so, you know, looking disinterested and maybe stuff like that. But I have a good reason. The first reason is that I have a goldfish memory, so I can't really memorize lines properly. I have to be reading this a lot of the time. Okay, so bear with me. Like I said in my other video, I'm making this up as I go along. I don't even know the proper setup to filming these things. I chose the best location that I could find that didn't show any stains on the wall, or I think that's mildew. But anyway, yeah, that's the first disclaimer. Second disclaimer, this is gonna be a silly video, so on the spot video where I try to give the best performance I can of the suggestions, the character suggestions that you give me, but I cannot guarantee that they are any good, so that's just something to keep in mind. The third I'm sorry, the third suggestion, the third disclaimer that I have today is I'm wearing this, but if I happen to change shirts at any point, it's because it is another day of filming and I couldn't get through the suggestions in one go. I'm gonna try my best to get these out of the way as fast as I can. And the fourth disclaimer, oh, turns out there were four after all. But yeah, the fourth disclaimer is that on top of voice acting these characters for you, I'm gonna be doing a little shout out for each of the people that came up with the suggestions. Just nothing too fancy. If it's a game developer, then obviously I will shout out their games. And if it's a friend that I know, I'm gonna be talking, you know, the mushy feelings about us and how I got to know them, and etc, etc. It's gonna be very, I hope it's heartwarming, you know, it's gonna make your day when you watch it. That's really all that I can hope for from these videos. And the fifth and final disclaimer, I know you're probably dozing off already. I'm gonna be doing this live and not insert any voiceovers. Not gonna be tweaking anything, so it's just gonna be raw recording. If at any point I happen to step off camera, it's because when I do these voices, I can't control my face. And if I deem my face like very, very ugly or something that you can't unsee afterwards, I will step out of frame, but you know, the voices will be from the left or right side of this camera. So yeah. And the very first suggestion is Andrew at Drewidgames. Thank you very much. This was the first thing that popped into my head. It might be a tough one. It begins. I've watched the video. It's a Simpsons character, the Simpsons character. Barney starts with a G, I think. I haven't watched The Simpsons in so long, so I'm sorry if I've forgotten. Okay, so oh god, okay, let's see what I can do. It begins! That wasn't quite... Okay, let's try it again. It begins! Okay, I think that was better that time. I hope I did you justice. I hope I did the character justice. And that it didn't hurt your ears too much. I do want to shout out Andrew slash Drewidgames slash Stasis Booth Games because they have a very cool demo that was recently revamped on Steam, Itch, Epic, if I'm not mistaken, inside joke, But yeah, you should definitely try it out if you're into a very innovative first-person, third-person camera switching mechanic, and the story is very suspenseful. They're setting up all the red herrings and the plot twists at this in the demo right now. It's a very well put vertical slice of the game. But yeah, definitely try the demo out. It's on Steam. Link in the description. And of course, I want to wish you all the best for the funding results. And I really, really hope you'll get it. Okay, for the second suggestion, I have a William Davis at WDavis81X. You'll regret this one, alright? How about some Horatio one-liners from CSI? CSI Miami? Maybe do the intro scream at the very end if you'd like. Okay, wait, I need some time for this one. Or maybe... he got taken for a ride. Yeah! Oh no. Oh god, did I mess it up? Anyway, enjoy that. I hope it wasn't too piercing to your ears. Even it hurt me a little bit. Okay, anyway, well, William Davis is a indie developer that I've met recently. He is the founder of Hawkward. Okay, I see what you did there. Hawkward Studios. He's making an indie action adventure game. It looks very promising. I love the underwater scenes and everything. You should follow him on Twitter. At WDavis81X. He shows a lot of work in progress stuff and just tweets about game things in general. Okay, suggestion number 3. We seem to be powering through along. It's by Gaming Blanket at gaming_blanket. Oh, that's clever. Okay, and it is Alfred Ashford's voice from Resident Evil Code Veronica, but but apparently the twist is that the lines are from Resident Evil 2, the OG, the original, and it's supposed to be in the style of Leon S. Kennedy. Okay, I need a minute because I totally forgot what Alfred Ashford looks like. This is gonna be a while. I'm watching... Oh god, okay, there's this... Welcome, Claire! That was a fail. No. Welcome, Claire! It sounded close. I mean, you gotta give me points for trying at least.
I don't believe this. Annette was right. About everything.
Annette was right! About everything! I hate myself. Oh wait, he was supposed to be British. Did I even sound British? I hope it was a little bit. Starting to think that maybe accents are my weakest point right now. I met Gaming Blanket on Twitter. It was from our love of the Resident Evil franchise, and he's just a very charismatic person. He has a YouTube channel as well, I think also called Gaming Blanket. He's a very generous person, especially to strangers, because I'm certainly a stranger to him, but I've definitely felt much closer, and I can only picture more, fanboying like from the two of us in the future, and whether, Separate Ways eventually drops. I hope it does, because that is a major disrespect to the Queen Ada.
Reading. Ada?
You don't seem surprised. Interesting.
Try using knives next time. Better for close encounters.
Not a bad move. Very smooth.
Number 4 is by Selig at Chan Selig, 3-parter. My My precious. I think that's from the Lord of the Rings. I think Gollum. I've never really watched the fantasy film before, but I'll do what I can.
My precious. My precious.
Number 2. Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! He takes the knife to her and he says, "Why so serious?" Comes at me with the blade. Comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" He sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face." And why so serious? I hope you enjoyed that one. Now with Chan, suddenly I'm very self-conscious because it could be Chan. Okay, I'm not gonna do that to myself, not today. Okay, so I've met this person because on Twitter, I know from the days I used to do a lot of giveaways and the occasional one that I still do nowadays. He's a very lucky person, that's all I know. I don't really know much about him, now that I think about it, except for the fact that he is a big gamer, a very polite person as well, from our interactions that we've had, and I wish him a very good day. I wish you a very good day. Whew. Excuse me while I hydrate. Oh god. Oh, do I regret doing this? Maybe a little bit, but I can't deny that I'm having a lot of fun and that it could potentially brighten someone's day. So no, I don't. I retract that. The 4th suggestion I've got is by Pseudo-Psy Studio at Pseudo-Psy Play, with just a simple and ominous phrase, "I'm sorry." But don't be sorry at all, because I happen to like this character, even though I wasn't the biggest Nintendo fan growing up. I've never had any of the consoles. The only console that I've got Nintendo wise is the Nintendo Switch, and they got that in 2020, yes. Anyway, it's the man himself, the Italian man, the Italian stallion, Mario, right? Okay, let's see if I got this. It's a me, a Mario. One more. Hello, it's a me, a Mario. I think that was better. Slightly better. I mean, no one can replace Charles Martinet. Martinet? What is names? Now, Pseudo-Psy Studio has a game that's obviously and vividly inspired by the likes of Silent Hill franchise, Jacob's Ladder, Lost Highway, Twin Peaks, and other vastly surreal forms of horror that don't rely on, cheap jump scares or just gratuitous form of violence. So it's very appealing to the mind, and it's probably the weirdest thing that you'll play this year. Probably, but I don't want to push it too much. But yeah, the best part is they have a demo that's on Steam. It's called Party? Part 1.
Huh?
No, Party, it's Party. Be sure to play it and wishlist on Steam. Thank you very much. Moving on. Suggestion number 5. Okay, it's by a CRUMVIII? V8. It's by a Crumate. Is that how you pronounce it? Let me know how you pronounce your name in the comments, please. Just the very in-your-face message. You asked for it. It's a Star Wars clip. I think maybe Return. I don't want to jump the gun because I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but we'll see what we can do. Good. I can feel your anger. I am defenseless. Take your weapon. Strike me down with all of your hatred and your
journey towards the dark side will be complete.
There was a little accent at the end that came out of nowhere. Was that okay? I can do another one.
Good. I can feel your anger. I am defenseless. Take your weapon. Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.
I think that's slightly better. Crumb 8. Now, Crumb 8 is also an indie developer. That's who's working on their Steam page, so it's not quite ready yet, last I heard and saw. But it's a game called You've Been Made! Exactly with that enunciation. And it's a very cool, I think, comedy twist as well. And obviously there's a maid who's out to teach you some proper manners, maybe? But it does look very impressive from what I saw. So there you go. Check, keep up to date. Follow them. Maybe the Steam store page will be out by the time this video releases. I'm sorry if the numbers are all screwed up and everything. Like I said, goldfish memory. It's by Me Pixel. Get Defend from Candyland on Steam. Who says, how about I give you a horror thing that can be challenging? Here is a two-parter for you. Try Rick and the Terror Mask from the Splatterhouse remake on PS3. Could even try to do this intro video. That would be too long. I'm already taking so long for just a few words and maybe 2-3 sentences at the most. So that's I will maybe do 10 seconds at the very least. But I will, refresh my memory again with the video. Thank you very much for the link. Good Lord.
Dr. Henry West, MD. He took your girl, Rick. He took your dreams. And he took your life. Dr. Henry West, MD. He took it all. Only thing you got left is your soul. And that belongs to me. Enjoy.
Anyway, Defend from Candyland. It's the debut title of Me Pixel Studios, and it's a very interesting and definitely sugar-coated, addictive, no preservatives, 100% natural tower defense game. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of tower defense games, granted, but with a developer that is so kind and so sweet and such a loving person, he just oozes positivity on his website, on his store page, and of course, link in the description. And if you have some time, you should be sure to wishlist and or buy it. It's available now on Steam. Thank you very much, and moving on. We're going strong, we might finish today. Number 7, maybe, is My Soul to Take at My Soul to Take 87. And it's just, plain and simple. The character he wants me to voice, Otacon. Okay, let me just get a refresher of the scene. One moment.
Along with her. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf too.
Snake, people die, but death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf too, but that wasn't defeat. She and I will be together forever. We didn't lose anything. Okay, the voice is really hard to do, but I tried to put as much soul and heart as I possibly can. Damn you, Soul to Take, you've bested me this time. And it's going to rain. It appears I've jinxed myself by saying that I would be able to get the whole thing done today. Anyway, My Soul to Take. They have a very promising indie channel that's, I think, Last I checked, it was nearly 600 subscribers. But you know, every journey starts small, and he does a lot of horror games, but also non-horror playthroughs, commentary, some with commentary, some with not, some with not, some without, some without. And he's just a very, you can sense his passion from the way he speaks and types, and he's a very funny person, and you can tell he's been through a lot of things, and that which only made him stronger. And you know, if you have time, definitely subscribe to his channel, follow him on Twitter, and yeah, you're not going to regret it. Number 8, we have Azrhyga. Azrhyga. Let me know how it's pronounced. He wasn't participating, but I made him. I'm so sorry. And he says, Kirby? He's not sure, but I will try to make it happen. And yes, I just wanted to show him. Look how adorable.
Yeah. Ha. Ha. Hi. Ha. Ha. Sha. Ha. Ha.
Whew. Oh my god. Okay, I'm seriously debating whether or not to include that. That's probably the closest and the best thing that you're gonna get out of me today. I hope that was enjoyable to some extent. But yeah, I'm so sorry. Azrhyga, we met on Twitter, of course, where else? And through the Indie Legion community. It's this very heartwarming and welcoming community of indie developers, content creators, artists, you name it, that have anything and all to do with promoting and spreading the good word about the untapped potential, limitless, boundless, just amazing thing that are indie games. And I believe Azrhyga also has a game of their own, and it's called Technology War. It's available on itch, link in the description. I've not played it myself, but I know there's this really cool zapping gun that has a crazy range. Number 8, we have Triority Interactive Novels at TriorityN, and they said, oh, okay, this is just a quote of the thing they want me to say. And so, okay, oh god. To be or not to be, that is the troublesome question that has no defined answer. And scene. Oh, that was actually a really quick one. But I like that. I couldn't figure out where it's from. I mean, it sounds very Shakespearean. Am I anywhere close? I hope that was to your liking. Now, I don't know exactly where or when we first met, but I know it was about their visual novel game series that they're working on. It's a very elaborate spy, espionage, world domination series, and there are many entries. It's still fruitful and going on. The developer had reached out and wanted some coverage. I run a very humble Steam curator called The Reviewed, and so I did my best. Although visual novels aren't my strongest suit, I used to be very into them, but not anymore because I just don't really have all that much time or patience to read, and I'm not the biggest fan of reading. And you might wonder, why am I doing voice acting then? But yeah, linking their store pages, and be sure to check it out if you're into a very lovable and despicable Grendel Jinx. Syrsly, I still love that name, at Syrsly was taken. They sent a GIF of, I wasn't sure which character it was, but I know it's from the Dragon Ball series, and apparently it's the Saiyaman, Super Saiyaman. I probably did it wrong, but yeah, they wanted me to do the dance as well, and I can't do all of it, but I will do the end. Okay, so here goes. I am the unmitigated champion of justice, who tolerates no evil. Great Saiyaman, at your service. I'd say those 2 hours of practice just paid off. Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, because I sort of am. And also, is it just me, or do the requests keep getting more and more embarrassing as we go along? But you know, no matter, a promise is a promise, and I really hope it was worth it. Now, I first met Syrsly back in 2016, 2017, also online. I'm beginning to see a pattern in the types of friendship I seek. Stopped by one of his streams, and it sort of moved on from there. We bonded over our love for gaming and etc. And he plays a wide genre of games, but then his specialty, I would say, is when he curates VR titles. He owns a Steam curator, a very trustworthy, rigorously tested one. It's called Roomscale VR, link in the description. But yeah, he is a full-time web designer, if I'm not mistaken, and he has 2 adorable corgis. And yeah, just someone to follow if you're into all VR stuff. They're starting another Steam curator soon, so that's something to look out for. I believe the genre, it's a 1-genre Steam curator called Action Rogue. But yeah, definitely someone to look out for. Tchii. Oh no. Everyone has a very confusing name. Okay, it's definitely Tchii, I think. At Tchii. Tchii. Oh my, oh god, it's just 2 times the confusion. Fave anime, still to this day, and where my nickname Tchii comes from. Would like around the 12-minute mark, but to be honest, if you feel another segment is better, go for it. Good luck, have fun, don't disappoint me. In parentheses, I know you won't. Smirk. Okay, alright. If it's your favorite anime, that does add to the pressure, but I will do what I can because you're a very wonderful person. And I will try my best to entertain you. So without further ado...
Come on, you have to be kidding! I'm gonna get squashed to death! Oh man, I had no idea that's how heavy computers were supposed to be. Oh man. Did I do good, senpai?
Sorry, couldn't resist. Now, I don't watch as much anime as I used to, but I got to say that was a really interesting suggestion that you gave me. And I don't know exactly what the plot is all about still, but it's definitely something that I would watch, so thank you for that. Where do I begin? Both of us were reviewers for Unplugged giveaway, and that's where we first met. She's a very warm and kind person. She's just this big ball of positivity, and we've remained good friends, even though we're no longer with said curator/reviewer group. But yeah, we're now in another group called Indie Gems, and the link will be in the description. She's a very... there are no words really, because I know she is a brain tumor surgery survivor, and she shows this perseverance and compassion towards people, and that's really something that's quite hard to find these days. Also, she runs a YouTube channel called Tchii, I think that's just it, where she does indie gameplay footage playthroughs. She also runs a curator called Tchii's Gameplay, if I'm not mistaken. Please don't hunt me down if I got it wrong. She seems to be able to do it all, and she's definitely a very cool friend to have. It is from This Grey Spirit. Oh, hey! We got at This Grey Spirit. Might be predictable from me, but I gotta go with the old kept you waiting, huh? Awesome idea. Thank you. Okay, I think I know the scene they're referring to, but let me just double check real quick. Give me a moment. This phone is slow. Ah, yes.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon? Kept you waiting, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Kept you waiting, huh?
I think it's one of those. And there you have it. Quick and painless, I hope. But yeah, as to how we first met, I would reckon it was because I held giveaways. I used to host a lot of giveaways back then, like 2019 to 2020. And you were one of the few people that were very consistent in participating, and my giveaways aren't all that popular. You were one of the few people that stayed and still supported me in what I do, and definitely I feel closer to you than any of my other giveaway participants. And you know, that's not really their fault or mine. It's just, you know, it's a giveaway, so there are no hard feelings. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking by me, and I wish you all the best. You know, just keep in touch on Twitter and whatnot. Have a great day. I'm worried you're just laughing. Okay, wait. Okay, I can do this. It's from a ba.a.l.been.dreaming. You're gonna have to teach me how to pronounce that one of these days. At McForsome, McAwesome. Tomato, tomato. What about this? Laughter face. Okay, Akira cut flashback scene. Oh, it's from a 1988 film. Okay, well, that's probably the oldest thing that's been suggested. This is gonna be interesting knowing you. Leave me alone! Okay, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay, I'm not gonna reenact the scene, but I will do it to the best of my ability. 1 second. Leave me alone! Okay, I'm beginning to see that screaming, shouting is not my forte, but you know, that's okay. It made for good practice, so thank you, Elle. Now, Elle and I go way back. We've actually been friends sort of since high school days, but then funny story, we've never actually interacted in real life, only online. So it's this weird thing where, you know, it's only after that we've graduated high school that we connected. And I don't even know how it began, but we just bonded and grew onto paladins, and then we played a lot of ranked together. He played Grok and I was Fernando, and a lot of Mokoa. So yeah, I alternated between those, and yeah, we were pretty good, I would say. But then yeah, life got in the way, and I guess it's my fault mostly for not, you know, growing up. But yeah, anyway, he's just this very nice person. Still do keep in touch now, and yeah, I wish him all the best. I wish you all the best for your career, and you must be killing it out there. We do need, one of these days, we're gonna catch up. Believe you me. And we are at the end of the request. It's from a Choweiss. Hello. I can't read those characters, I'm so sorry. At Choweiss296, and the request is Sebastian Michaelis, please? Okay, I will see what I can do. You shouldn't eat now, master. You don't want to spoil your appetite for dinner with your guests this evening. What kind of royal butler would I be if I couldn't do something as simple as that? My fair lady. That wraps up the first ever voice acting challenge on my channel. And obviously this would not have been possible without your input, your support, and your suggestions for characters that I would have never dared or dreamed or even thought of to attempt. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Obviously I didn't nail all the characters because some of them were really hard to do and outside of my range, of my usual comfortable range anyway. But this was a great way for me to practice and test the waters and just, you know, see what works. Something that's hard to do on your own. And so I felt like I needed to involve you, the beloved community. A great way for me to shake up the content that I do, because if you've noticed recently, I've only been putting out voice acting reels. The last one was back in May last month. And either that or it's just shorts based off of those reels that I put out. So it's just sort of redundant, and I needed to find something to keep me interested, because I guess as a content creator, as I like to call myself, you kind of have to be able to be motivated and interested in what you do. And obviously voice acting is now my biggest passion, right? So I wanted to try and come up with different and interesting content to this channel. So this is what I came up with. I hope that it was to your liking and that everyone enjoyed their shoutouts. It's not much coming from me, but it is genuine and from the heart. Before I really end the video, I just want to give a little announcement, well, a major announcement for me, because I recently got my first ever official role announcement. And you can tell by the stutter I just did that I'm very excited. I'm very indebted and thankful to Blue and Red Games for their anime noir survival horror inspired by Resident Evil and a plethora of other influences that I can't really think of right now. But yeah, it's a very interesting take on survival horror. Definitely the anime style will appeal to a wide audience. And the role, the role. I play the lead private investigator called Ben O'Hara, and we're investigating the Pines Hotel for a missing Japanese girl and that no one seems to care or will bother to find. And yeah, I'm very excited. The game is out in October, and I will link the store page and everything. Wishlist or play the demo if you haven't. It's gonna be great, and I can't really say much right now, but I've been accepted for I think three other roles. They may or may not be the same game, but yeah, this was just the stepping stone and the big break that I needed right now to sort of keep me going. And because in the last video that I did, the trailer reaction for We Are Not Alone by Stasis Booth Games, I announced that voice acting wise, I've sort of hit a brick wall, and I felt like I wasn't progressing anywhere or gotten to the point that I had envisioned myself, that I set out for myself to have reached. But this is a great start, and I'm very thankful again. I know it's pretty much, you know, words are redundant. Really no other way for me to say this. Thank you to everyone who stuck by me and just supported me and being really great human beings. And so I bid you farewell. I don't want to drag on and on because I know this video is probably going to be what, 20, 25, 30 minutes, and nobody has got time for that. But yeah, thank you so much for everything. And remember, if you want a part 2, be sure to comment below and reply to the post on Twitter that I put out. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time.